Hey, what's going on? I actually don't know how many people are in here right now because my computer is acting dumb. I can't pull it up. Anyway, hey everybody, what's going on? Happy Friday, all that great jazz. Let's go ahead and get those journals out. I will hopefully be able to see the comments, but right now I'm not able to scroll. Y'all know the routine. If anything goes out while we're on here, try to give it a minute to make sure that it might not reload. If it acts crazy too much, we will move over to Instagram, and I'm hoping that it does not act up because we are a little more interactive over here than on Instagram. All right, so we are getting our weekly recap page together. I hope everybody had a great week, and if you did not have a great week, I hope that you were able to assess what worked, what did not work, and what could be done differently. And yeah, so that's how we're going to roll with that. So I don't know how I'm really setting this page up. I believe I'm going to try to keep it simplified, possibly. I don't even know if I do that. I am going to do my little signature little swirls. We're going to get that on here. And then I am going to put this craft paper down. I have a couple of stickers in mind that I think I want to use out of the journaling doodle book. And then we will get the combo going and go from there. All right, so this is the week of, let's see. This is the week of the 10th through the 17th. So we're going to do weekly recap. And as y'all get used to doing this, you'll see how fast the page can actually be developed, and it won't always take you as long. When you're first getting started, you may get into the, oh, I want it to be super, super cute. And then you'll get to the point where I just need to get this recap down. So it will change over time. All right, so weekly recap, and we said it's March 10th through the 17th. And that is what we'll be recording. All right, y'all, I'm trying to pull this up. The computer finally came up. I don't know what that was about. So let me pull this up so I can see whatever comments you're putting down. And let me mute this out. Do I have it muted? Okay, now I have it muted. Hey, everybody. All right, so let me pull this up on the screen. So, ironically enough, I don't know how many people were aware of what happened with social media over this week. Was it 2 days ago? A day or two ago, where pretty much Google and a lot of different apps were like zoning out, held up. And a lot of people couldn't get into their emails and a lot of things. And I just started laughing. I was like, a lot of people talk about pen and paper is outdated. Y'all better start backing y'all stuff up in your journals and your planners, emails and things like that. A lot of people had emails they needed to get to and they couldn't get it out of their system. And those could be major business deals that got messed up. Hey, Jam, what's going on? So never sleep on pen and paper. I know one thing that I want to do this year is actually go and write people's numbers down, because in the event that that happens again, you need to be able to get to certain information. I think we've depended so much on social media that we forget, like, if everything wiped out, most people memories are going to be on their phone picture wise, because you know a lot of us are, let me take all of these pictures, and you got all that stuff stored. But if tonight everything digital was wiped out, the average person would be losing over decades of memories. So keep that in mind, even when you're doing journal entries. All right, so I got this, I got it up. All right, so I put the craft paper down, and I don't ever use these little dots. Let's see what we can do with these little dots. All right. So these are from the Journaling Doodle book. So, matter of fact, we can probably put them over here. And they come in so many different sizes. I really didn't mean to put that big old one right there. Uh-oh. So I'm going to put the 3 circles and then I'm going to go around them with the colors. I really should have had the bigger one toward the bottom and make the happier moments with the bigger focus. However, this week, it was just a little different. I don't know what the heck I had going on. All right. So we know that red is going to talk about the things that we need to cut out. And that's for all areas of your life. So that's not, it's more than work. So for example, if your main focus is always work, that may be one thing that you need to cut out. Find balance for your life. Let me see. Yeah, Crafty Mind. We need to pull out them old school phone books. And you know, a lot of planners now, especially if you use like a TN or ring binders, a lot of those companies have phone books for that purpose. And I know I used to joke a lot about it, but keeping stuff written down actually works. And then we have the green section over here. So all I'm doing with this is just putting some lines around it. Nothing for perfection. All right, and then this over here will be weekly. I might do weekly recap or I might do notes to myself. Because like I said, y'all, this week was real. I just wasn't feeling it completely. Now, I did have some good moments. Everything wasn't bad, but I just was dragging, like, drastically dragging. And a couple of things, you know, aren't going my way per se. So, just got to get that together. Hey, what's going on? All right, so we know for red, you're going to write what did not work. Yellow, you're going to write what needs adjusting. What needs adjusting? Hold on. And then for the green, you're going to write what worked. Now, right now, I'm pretty much creating the layout. For most people, you may not do this entry until Monday, but one of the reasons I like to come on Friday is so that you can already have done, and as the weekend goes on, you can't find an excuse to why you can't write in your journal. Most people will probably pick their journal up again on Sunday if they don't pick it up before Monday, and then you already have this ready to go. So that is why I personally like creating the page on Friday evening, or even if, let's just say you're at work and you have a break, you can do this, or you don't have a lot left to do at work, go ahead and create your page if you have your journal. Now, I don't really recommend everybody taking their journal unless that journal stays on you. That's totally up to you. It just depends on that. All right, and so all I'm doing now is just adding a little extra stuff. Nothing that's necessarily needed. Just anything that's gonna make me want to revisit this page. One thing that I can say that worked this week was my son pushing me on the 7-minute workout. We talked about how I needed to get moving so I can get this fluff up off of me. And y'all, I thought I was going to be able to talk my way out of stuff. So my son pretty much has track practice 3 times out of the week. And so I'm like, oh, boom, he ain't going to want to work out. This kid got in the car straight from track practice and was like, oh, you know, we still got to do our 7-minute workout. So, you know, I slightly rolled my eyes. But we got in the house, did that workout, and he went on about his way. So that was pretty cool. It's pretty dope to have a kid that's going to push you when you're trying to find every excuse not to. So we did do that. I do have to do tonight's workout. And I can genuinely say that I am out of shape. 7 minutes sounds like no time, but when you have not been working out, and the workout has you doing squats, jumping jacks, planks, what else is on it? Step ups. It's like a variety. And the app is called the 7-Minute app, y'all. It's free. It should be in both of your app stores, whether you have a Droid or an Apple. And it's really cool. So if you have somebody to do the workout along with you, I would suggest it. And get those bodies moving. And with it being such a short workout, you won't feel so overwhelmed. And once you're able to increase your workouts, then you just go from there. So it's pretty cool. All right, so let's add some more little stickers. Yeah, I'm just trying to shop this stash. Yeah, now April is coming up really soon. And I'll be honest, I haven't really been itching to buy a whole lot of stickers since I've been on my no spend for, what is this? This is the second month. And I'm actually shocked because I thought I was going to be like falling all apart. And by surprise, I have not. All right, so I just put a couple of those stickers down from this book. What is this? This is the journaling doodle book. So that was pretty cool. Nothing major. And then it just has a lot of variety of stickers that you may want to use. So if you have that book, it works really well in your journals. All right, I'm looking for my pen. So y'all see how easy that was? We already got this page set up to break down our week. Now you may ask like, okay, I don't feel like this is enough for me to write about my overall week. You're just gonna flip the page and keep going. This is just a guide. You can actually use this as a list or you can write. It just depends on how you set your page up. You can leave more room if you need to. I can show you another way on the opposite side because I know this particular week I'm gonna need more than this page. So I'm gonna go to the next page and kind of show you what you could do with that as well. All right. And so what I'll probably do with this page, I'm gonna find a quote to go on this page that really will talk about how I felt for this week. So that's what's gonna go on there. All right, so let's flip to this other page because remember I said I have quite a bit that I need to journal about this week. All right, so just kind of keeping along with the theme. And instead of blocking it off where I don't have I have a little bit of space, I'm going to block it off a tad bit differently. I'm going to block it off where I can do my journal entry that goes all the way across. And I am going to do that with, let me see, can I do it? Now, this is not a, where is my other, we're not going to be able to do it with this color. Okay, so I'm going to have to stick with this. So I'm just going to break this apart with my markers. Now with the yellow, because I'm doing this a little different, I'm going to go in with the Tombow. So remember, I need enough space so I can write across. For this week, I will say that I have more red to write about than green. I would love to have more green to write about. But this week was a lot of stuff that just was not working in several areas. So I want to be able to write about that. And I am literally just breaking it apart with the colors. If you are going to be watching the replay and you want to know what these colors mean, when I do the weekly recap or we do the weekly recap, we treat it like a traffic light. Your traffic light, red means stop, yellow means slow down, even though many of us will run through that yellow light, and green means to keep going. So we want to assess our lives for each week and see what we accomplished. All right, so that's the wrong yellow. So just so I can see this a little bit clearly, we need to know what needs adjusting. And so I'm just going to go through here. And then we'll take at the bottom. So what needs adjusting will go in between here and I'll write what's going to go there. And then at the bottom, what's working. And so I will say, even though my week was not completely like I would have liked it to be, it wasn't 100% bad. So I do want to make sure that I point out those good moments so that this reads like a book and not a broken record. All right, so we now have that. You see the sections broken out. And then we're going to put that this is the recap continued. And then we're going to go to the side. I'm going to take this same effect. And then we're going to write the section. So I want to, I'm going to still do it right here. Okay. What's not working? Because I don't have enough space, I'm going to just put the word adjust. And then working. And so remember, this is a continuation of this page right here. So this is going to get me through my recap. And over here, I will be able to just write my long entry. And that will take us through this week. All right, so that's gonna get us through this week. And then I'm gonna go with the gray, just like I said, just so it can flow the same. And y'all, I think that's pretty much it for this evening. Y'all can tell I'm a little off this week, right? Because usually we would be rolling with conversations and everything. But I wanted to make sure that I came on here to motivate y'all to get these pages started in your journal. We will definitely come on here Monday for Monday motivation. I have a new book. It's not a new book. It's a motivational book that I have that we'll be able to use, which I'm excited about. And I do think one other page I can create while we're on here. I can do a recap for my fitness, right? So this is going to be a recap of everything and every component for the week. Then we can do how fitness went for this week. So let's see what we have that I can use. All right. So let's do a page. Hey, AJ, let's do a page on fitness. Now, here's the thing. When you do, and if you choose to do a fitness page, you want to be honest. If you weren't consistent in all areas, you want to tell the truth. You want to celebrate your small wins, but you want to also acknowledge the areas where you fell a little bit short so that you can actually work on the things that you need to work on. All right. So this is going to be our fitness page. And this is going to be a recap page. All right. Now, one thing that I did not do with my fitness journey, the first round, I did not keep record of actually just how I felt during the fitness journey, when things didn't work, and even when I was making the progress. So if you go to my Instagram page, it's called I Work, You Lurk. You will see, like, if you just scroll back, you will see my posts, you will see my progression, but you'll see some areas where I talked about what I did not like, but you will pretty much see more of everything that went right and not all components. And I think that's where a lot of people mess up on their journeys. They only really want to focus on when I'm up, when it looks good. And a lot of times what ends up happening is your mind does not catch up with your weight loss progress. And so while you're up. But when your emotions and your moods and your hormones change, you get off balance. And that's one thing that I want to make sure that I am paying attention to this round on my journey. So in order to do that, I will need to be tracking what's going on. So again, like I said, this week, I was very consistent with the 7-minute workout. My eating still sucks horribly, and so does my water intake. So those are areas that need severe improvement, for sure. So this will be a page where I'm going to track that, like how did I feel for the week. And so what I can do to give y'all a couple of ideas of how to track your journey, here are some questions to ask yourself. How did I feel when working out? So that's going to be one. All right, so let's just say you say, okay, you told me to ask myself this question, but I didn't work out. Then you could literally answer, I didn't feel any kind of way because I didn't work out, but you didn't want to break down why did I avoid working out. So how did I feel when working out? How many days? Did I work out? So those are a couple of questions that you can ask yourself. So those are two, right? Those are basic questions. How did I feel when working out? How many days did I work out? Where do I where? Let's use the word how. How do I plan to stay motivated? And so these can be your base questions for next week. Now, let me go ahead and tell y'all this. I'm going to have to cover that up. That is not necessary, but I don't like that. So, got to figure that out. But how did I feel when working out? How many days did I work out? How do I plan to stay motivated? So this will be a good start for some of your fitness questions. And you know what? Nope, I'm going to let that little error just stay right there. All right. So those are a couple of questions that I'm going to ask myself. Now, of course, I'm going to go a little bit deeper. I even want to go into like the food aspect because again, I didn't eat like I needed to eat. I did have some healthy foods. It just could have been better. Yes, I used to flavor my water all the time. I just need to drink the water. Like I have the drops here. I don't know why I'm fighting it. So over here, I'm going to just write next week. And where this next week is, I just want to set some goals, some small goals, nothing major. When you start going really, really huge, you can end up disappointing yourself. So if you're into tracking your steps, I am into tracking my steps. I just, again, haven't done that lately. But let's just say you're into tracking your steps. And on last week, you got 10,000 steps per day. You say, okay, I want to push myself to the next level. I want to get 11,000 steps. Then you will put that small goal that you can kind of work towards. So you want to have something that's going to push you to working. If you say, well, this week I want to take 1 flight of stairs when I get off of work, then that might be your goal. You want to set some small steps that will get you to where you need to be. And then you want to journal about it. So let's just say you accomplished that. Are you writing about your small win, or are you only writing about what did not work? So these are a couple of questions. And then you can put on here, I'm going to do the questions all the way across. List 1 win from this week. And so you're going to list that win and write, like, how did it make you feel? How did I feel about this win? Or the win. So again, these are things that you ask, you're prompting yourself, and this is how you develop A, your journal entry, and B, a tracking record of your fitness journey or your health journey. Everything does not have to be related to working out, okay? Because that's not going to be everybody's truth. Even if it was the drinking water journey, you like, okay, I want to drink water. You can create a whole page and journal entry about that. You just want to have something, again, where your journal does not always talk about one subject. You're able to see your life develop before you on paper. And then you can go in, if you got some fitness dolls, you can add them in there. If you got some fitness stickers that you just want on the page, by all means add that. Is it required? No. But if it's going to motivate you to continue to come back and track your journey, then why not? So let's see. I'm just picking some stickers out of this book that I have had for a while. And so for me, my goal is to get back in a routine of working out consistently and not overthinking it. So again, these are just some stickers, and this book was the, what is this thing called, y'all? The AC, American Craft. Thanks, Beverly. I like journaling with y'all too. I was actually in a journal funk, right? I think a while ago somebody asked, like, do you always journal 7 days a week? No, sometimes I just have an absolute journal rut. And let's see. Yeah, so this was a journal dump about things that I need to write about. So look, y'all, we already created the page, working out. And then some of these other things I still have not written about. So I don't know if you caught the last live. I believe that was Monday when I did that. If you find yourself in a journal rut, create a journal brain dump page within each month. And then what will happen is you can always go back and look at the topics that you need to cover. So that actually works pretty good for me. And again, I'm just putting some stickers down, not required. But I just like flipping through the book and seeing the pages look totally different. All right. And this says work it out. And I do have fitness dolls here and there. But I don't have, oh, I do have the book in front of me. Yeah, I'm kind of hoarding some of my stickers though, which I don't need to. But yeah, I got to get my cardio back up, because cardio works very, very well for me when I do what I need to do. But I have been tripping on my cardio. All right, so I think that's all that I'm going to add on here, because again, I'm playing like I can't use my stickers. So yeah, I'll go in and I'll write about this. And again, I can go ahead and label this for the week of, because this is more of a weekly recap, not daily entry. If you opt to do a daily entry, that's fine. So this is the week of March 10th. Through the 17th. Now, you can do a couple of things. You can wait until Sunday if you want to write, or you can go ahead and write now. It just depends. Like if you already know how you feel about your ooh, that came out, yo. If you already know how you feel about your fitness journey for this week, you can go ahead and write about it. You don't have to wait. It's totally up to you. So these are the pages that I have for this week. So yeah, I'm excited about doing this page, because my goal is to be able to tie my shoe and not be out of breath. Y'all, I'm like, girl, this team too much. So, you know, again, like I said, some of those goals do not have to be so so huge. It can be something as simple as I just want to be able to tie my shoe without being out of breath, y'all. Like, I just got little goals right now. I'm not even being as dramatic because I'm usually more dramatic when it comes to fitness. I'm usually so dramatic that I'm like, okay, I want to be in a size 8 by the end of the month. And I actually know currently in a 12. And I actually know what to do to get to that size within a month. But I'm like, no, let's kind of slow walk it this go round. So I'm just setting some smaller goals. I want to get back into meal prepping. So that is that. All right, y'all. So before I get off of here, how was everybody's week? Can y'all name me one win so I can celebrate a win that you have had this week? I've already told y'all what my win was. My win was doing the 7-minute workout daily and not skipping a day. So that's my win. I just would love to hear about y'all win. Because like I said, the rest of my week was just not where I would have liked it to be. So I want to read some happy stuff. No win is too small. All right, so that's our page. Yeah, we did 3 pages in less than, I don't know how long we've been on here. 32 minutes. Like, get them pages set up. So this quote of the week, y'all see me writing the title for it. That's going to be the end of the week quote. And I don't think I have any of my books where I can find that. All right, yeah, so we have our pages. And I can't believe not one person on here. It's 15 of y'all on here. And then nobody get a win. Oh, okay, there one go. I'm about to say y'all somebody. Awesome, Christine. Sorry. Spin is a good workout. I used to take the spin classes at LA Fitness, and they used to play like trap music, y'all. Oh my gosh, like, and just for some of y'all to know, like, I really like trap music, like a whole lot. Awesome. Okay, everybody getting their workout in. That is amazing. Yeah, so that was that. My next goal is to, y'all, I gotta declutter. My mind is cluttered, my space is cluttered. That has to get out the way. And right now I'm just reading y'all responses, so that's why y'all see me doing extra stuff on here. This is, again, not necessary. And then I may look for a sticker so we knew on here that working out worked. So I do kind of want to wait. Let's see if I have a... Let's see what we have in here. Oh, awesome. Okay, 5 times and 11,000 steps, 5 days a week. Cool. And y'all would be surprised, like, let's just say you've never really tracked your steps before. If you start tracking your steps, like, that stuff motivates you. You kind of get real competitive, especially if you can find people to do the step competitions with. It is so funny. I have to get another watch. I think I may go back to a Fitbit. I think. I don't know. Okay, so you said you're struggling with proportion. What do you use for that? Do you have a scale? Do you have the little, they sell the cups they come in like different sizes. It's like really you can actually buy measuring cups. But what are you doing as far as measuring, or do you have something that's telling you how much? Yes, get that quick 20 minutes in after we jump off of here. But yeah, let me know, Fly Plans, what you're measuring with. Believe it or not, I probably could walk you through how you can actually start switching that. I used to meal prep for 3 years. And I used to meal prep when I was on my fitness journey. And that was one of the biggest things that I had to learn was portion control. Right now, I'm just doodling while we talk. These are Tom Bow dual tip. And I use these a lot in my bullet journals because they don't go through the page much. Okay, yeah, so measuring is really going to work very well if that's going to be your method of tracking your food. So some people do like they track macros and they're looking at the numbers and it tells them X, Y, and Z. Some people will use like portion size. This is how much I'll eat. So rule of thumb, I'm gonna just go based off of something that I used to do. I would do like 4 to 5 ounces of a protein. I would do, and I'm going to break that down into the way you can do it with your cups too. I would do a half cup of jasmine or brown rice if it was closer to the top of the day. And then I would do a whole cup of vegetables. Vegetables would always outweigh everything else. 8 ounces, half cup, 4 ounces. So that's how you can break things down. So some people like measuring cups. Some people like oh, awesome, crafty minds. Great progress. Awesome, awesome progress. So hey, Cheryl. So I more than likely I am going to do measuring this week because I do want to change my eating up. I typically would meal prep once a week. That's not going to be everybody's truth because some people don't like cooking all for one week because they're like, oh my God, I don't want the food to sit in the refrigerator. However, you can cook and freeze half, pull down as you go. I personally like meal prepping at the top of the week and forgetting about it. However, depending on what I'm cooking, I may do like half Monday and then the other half maybe Thursday. It just depends. With track season, it's a little different because on Saturdays, I don't want to cook anything. So what I would probably do is make that more of a vegetable type day, salads, fruit, smoothie. But yeah, measuring, you will see a huge difference with measuring. Honestly, there are so many things that you can find on Pinterest. I actually know a couple of people that design meal plans based off of where you are now. If that is something that y'all are interested in, you will have to put that in the comments and I can link a couple of people's pages so you can get that information. And over a course of time, I am going to drop old pictures so y'all can kind of see like how I lost my weight, all of that extra jazz. All right, so what y'all see me writing right here, again, I'm just looking at comments and talking back and forth with y'all. I'm just writing speak life. A lot of times we focus on what's not working and we don't focus on what's working, or we don't speak the things that we desire. And sometimes we speak the things that we desire, but it's just not time for it to happen then. So we have to kind of learn how to still speak on the things that are working. So that is that. And I am so excited, y'all. Tomorrow I get to sleep in a little bit later, because usually with track, we're supposed to be at the track by 7. We get to get there at 8. It is closer to where I stay. I am so excited. Oh, and what I'm using right now, y'all, these are the mild liners. So if y'all bought these and you're like, what do I use and what do I do with them? That's what I use for these 2 things right here. Well, I'm actually going to add a third color in. And then this is a gray. Sometimes a journal entry can literally be just positive words. Whatever you are feeling at the moment, or if you just need to do a brain dump, like let's just say you're not feeling that positive, you can literally do a brain dump of I ain't feeling it, like, and that's fine. Woo, Lord, 5 or 6 a.m., girl. Yeah, the only time I have to do that time is like if the track meet is about an hour away. Yeah. And then it's going to be cold for a bit, so I already got the blankets in the car. Yeah, I be so extra, and it's so funny. It was so cold last week to the point the dads was like, man, y'all mamas come prepared. Ain't nobody playing with y'all. It is 40 and 50 degrees. I'm wrapped up in this blanket, and it wasn't even that. The blanket I had last week, we weren't friends. So I had to make sure to put some extra stuff in there this week. All right, I want to find a little sticker. So this is my journaling girl, JD in Brooklyn. This was last year when I asked her, could she create a sticker of a lady journaling. And she's so cute. So I've been hoarding these. I don't know if I bought the digital download. But if I didn't, I can't do nothing until next month. So I am going to put her right here. Oh, that ain't straight though. So just put her right there. And then I don't know what else I'm gonna put on this page, y'all. I was just... See, this is the stuff that used to get me in trouble when I was younger in school. Like the teacher would be talking and I would have maybe finished the work or maybe not. And I would be sitting in class doodling and stuff. Doing team too much. And she cute, like one of my favorites. Yeah, I don't know why I keep trying to hold on to this pen, and I think it has seen the light. It's supposed to give a sparkle effect and not so much. Let me just let that go. So yeah, whatever y'all got sitting around the house, pour this extra stuff y'all got and get those journals going. Yes, on G in Brooklyn. website. And let's see, where is the gray? Yeah, sometimes when I go live with y'all, I get more journaling done, or like the base of my journaling. And so the cool thing about like the time bow pens, you could still write a whole journal entry on top of this if you wanted to. Like, just because you have that, it doesn't have to stay like this. Like, I can literally take a pen and write on top of it. I would probably, let's see, maybe a marker pen, possibly, but I really like this Pentel Energel. I use it quite often, so I know y'all see me pick it up a lot. But you could definitely write with the pen on top. So today is March 15th. March 15th. Oh, awesome. You got them. Yeah, girl, they're addictive. I love them. So y'all see how you can still see writing on top of it? So you can actually create your whole background for your journal and then write on top of it. And that doesn't even require you to do a whole lot of drawing and trying to figure out like, oh, I don't know how to draw. You don't have to know how to draw. If you wanted to do a border, a basic border, you could just do the dash lines if you wanted to, or you can do what's another one y'all can do? You can just do straight lines all the way around the edge, and it could create a border. Or you could do my little signature squiggly line border, whatever you want. Or you could leave this just as it is. It totally is up to you. I often like to do, I don't know why I write hashtags. This is how you know social media just jacks you all the way up. But I do this hashtag, write your heart out. And so a page like this could actually be like a motivational page to yourself. You can write a letter to yourself. You could literally just go and find positive words and just place them all over the page. And this is just something like a positive page. It doesn't even have to be a journal entry per se, but whatever you want it to be. Let's see what else I was going to tell y'all. Oh, y'all, I started watching this show today. It's called Good Girls. I watched the pilot. Oh, I'm so hooked on it. So probably when I get off of here, I will write about that. So yeah, y'all, we done made some pages while we on here. Hopefully y'all is anybody journaling along with me? Or y'all just got me journaling by myself? I be really wanting to know, like, are y'all journaling with me? So yeah, we got quite a few pages. And I'll probably have to blur that page out that I just showed. Let me come off screen for a second. Oh, nah, that ain't too bad if that pops up on the screen. So yeah, that. Oh, y'all, look how far I am. And my journal is almost done. And this is all that I have left. So I have every intention of being done with this in March. So I am super excited about that. So in April, I'll be able to order another dot grid journal. I'm going to do, what is this? This is Scribbles That Matter. I'm going to do another Scribbles That Matter because I like it. I don't know if I'm going to change just yet. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to do a different color. It won't be this color. I'm going to switch whatever the color is. So yeah, I'm excited to get a new journal. So the goal for me is to do a new journal per quarter. So that's what I will be doing. And we are actually closing out this quarter, y'all. So hopefully y'all will be looking at your vision boards and seeing the goals that you want to accomplish for April, May, and June. And if you did not finish accomplishing the goals that you set for January through March, that you're able to move them over to where they need to be. And that you actually stop being scared to try the things that you set out to do for 2019. And if you're a little nervous, talk about it, write about it, journal about it. Oh, and that's cool, Christine. Like, as long as you're getting it out. So journal moments, like I tell everybody, are going to be different for each person. They're not going to all mimic the same. They're not going to look the same. And I think that's where the breakdown has been about journaling. But I'm glad that you take the notes while I'm doing it and then journal later. Because believe it or not, that's still a form of journaling. You're getting those ideas down, depending on how you do note taking. I'm actually going to start doing videos showing people how to take notes too. I'm actually really good at that. So that's something else that'll be coming up on the channel. So I'm excited about that for sure. And another thing I'm going to start doing on the channel, y'all. Let me grab it. I'm going to start doing I'm not going to do this live. I'm going to do videos with it. But I'm going to work on a couple of pages and videos. Because I bought this book and I need to use it. So that's going to be one of the things that y'all see coming up next week. So I'm super excited about that one. And that's going to force me to increase my lettering skills. So y'all will see that coming up. We'll see. I'm like, y'all know you end up buying these books and then they just sit around. I'm like, if I don't pick this book up, and that book won $2. So I'm excited. And I have quite a variety of lettering pens. So I want to like use them and get used to them. So that will force me into using the things and shopping that stash. And knowing me, y'all know I'll probably still turn it into a journal entry or a journal moment. Because that's what happens. All right, y'all. So we are going to wrap this up. If you enjoyed this video and you're still around, make sure you hit that like button. That like button helps recommend my videos to other people that can benefit from my channel. If you have friends, families, your girlfriends that need to write in a journal or whatever they need to do because they're talking your ear off and you're like, ugh, if she don't just pick up a journal and write before she called me, recommend them to this channel. They won't even know why you recommended them to the channel until they get to this video. So yeah, I definitely am thankful for you all checking in. And I am excited for what's to come. And I'm glad I got on here, y'all, because my little mood is a little bit better. Y'all don't realize as much as y'all say I help you all help me too. So again, I look forward to us growing together on this journal journey. And I'm going to get y'all comfortable enough to start talking. I know y'all still feeling me out. And that's fine. But as long as those pens are rotating to that paper, y'all can be silent all day long. And one day you're going to come and be like, girl, I done finished a whole journal. Because it's coming. As long as you rocking with me, y'all going to finish a whole journal before 2019 is out. I can promise you that. For sure. All right, everybody. Good night. Have an amazing weekend. And I will see y'all on